Hello. Okay. Today I'm going to be reviewing and talking about the recently new movie, Anyone But You. It was directed by Will Gluck, and it's about an hour and 40 time frame minutes, so about an hour 40, 103 minutes exactly. It has the actor and actress Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney as the main characters, and it's a rated R movie, and it's a basic comedy chick flick. Um, and so I watched it, actually rewatched it, but me and my girlfriend watched it about a month ago, a couple days after it came out, and I really liked it. But to start with a summary, basically what this movie is about is Sydney Sweeney. She is currently in school, and she is a student for a law firm. Basically, that's her background story. Whatever, she walks into a coffee spot, which coincidentally Glenn Powell is in there as well, which is another guy. He's single. They're both single. They both have jobs, about mid twenties into this time frame, and basically she needs to go run to the bathroom really bad. They won't let her, blah blah blah, and he offers to get her coffee for her to go to the bathroom. That's how they meet. That's how the setting is, and then they go on to this date. The date goes well. She leaves. Then they start fighting. Time skip into the beginning of the plot. Glenn Powell meets his friends for drinks, and one of those friends is marrying a girl, and that girl is coincidentally sisters with Sydney Sweeney. So then they come out about again, and they hate each other. It's more of a time skip. Nothing really to really reveal there. I'm guessing because it doesn't really show any of that in the movie. It is randomly hate each other based on that one date. And so that's kind of like the conflict going into it. And they both get, what they do is they both get invited to Glenn Powell's friend's wedding and her sister's wedding, and they go to Australia, and they all go into this one house for the wedding, and obviously everyone's having a good time but them two because they hate each other. That's basically the plot and the conflict going into the whole movie. And basically that's kind of the most of the gist of the movie, I would say. They like I said, is a comedy chick flick. So within that main conflict, which is the whole movie, there's funny things. You get introduced to the parents of the people that are getting married. You get introduced to the friends, Glenn Powell's friend, Sydney Sweeney's sister, and basically a bunch of funny things. Everyone within this movie, though, at the same time knows that they hate each other, and throughout the movie they are like kind of like making it about them. And so Glenn Powell's best friend and Sydney Sweeney's sister is kind of getting upset, and everyone in the movie is trying to make them make up, or at least not ruin the wedding. That's how it is. And so overall, Glenn Powell, Sydney Sweeney, they come up with this thing to where they fake making up, and they fake liking each other, so everyone can really back off and just kind of like go with the flow. And they're doing it for their friend, sister, and that's kind of basically about it. But within that, one of the main problems is that Sydney Sweeney drops out of college within the movie, which is not really a big deal, but she never tells her parents, and then Glenn Powell ends up spilling the beans. And so that becomes a big problem in the movie. And so when they finally start falling for each other within different scenes, she starts hating him again during the end of the movie. And then they finally reach the wedding day, and they get married, and Glenn Powell realizes, and they both end up falling for each other at the end of the movie. Kind of like self-explanatory chick flick. It's the same thing than other chick flicks. I mean, nothing really special within this one. It's just kind of really funny. It's really well put together. My whole evaluation of the movie is that the film working wise, camera angles, sound, music, color, everything about that was great. I mean, Australia was a setting. It was a great setting. You got the opera, or not the opera. I'm sorry, that big fancy building in Sydney, Australia. Great setting, great views of Australia. It was a great setting and great sound, color, everything, wardrobe. Sydney and Glenn looked great in all the scenes. The only thing that I didn't really like was the buildup of her and Glenn Powell not liking each other. I mean, it was kind of really rushed into it to where like you have one part when they're on a date, and after that, when they see each other again, it's just they're heated, and you kind of never got the bread and butter in the middle of that. Other than that, it was great. I mean, it's a real rounded movie. There's one song that everyone cares about. I won't say it, but once you see the movie, you understand the kind of like full circle with that song like starts and begins in the movie. And basically about it, would I recommend it? Absolutely, it's a great movie. But if you are a chick flick like master, like some people are, they always look at those, always watch rom-coms. I wouldn't say it's anything that tickles your fancy. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. And that's about it. Thank you.